because it's a little bit of the history of what the people, the ZOMI history, those who don't know what's going on in Myanmar. But the government, the military, is run by the military. The military is trying to do ethnic cleansing. And the Burmese people are trying to eradicate all of the other nationalities in Myanmar. Now the reason for that is, first of all, Burma has been one of the most diverse countries of Asia. And because it was sort of a melting pot, and now the Burmese people want to get off, and so they're creating quite a bit of turmoil and the ZOMI people have been here. They came here. All of the ZOMI people that you see here are refugees from their country. So let me read this to you, give you a little bit of a history as to what they were up to. It says, "Thank you so much for giving us a chance to introduce ourselves today. We are honored and privileged to present one of our cultural dances to our beloved retirees and friends here this evening. We, the ZOMI, are from Myanmar, or Burma, and we came to the USA as refugees, welcomed, adopted, and nurtured by the American people as their own. Thank you all very much." ZOMI were autonomous until the British annexed all of their territories in the British Empire in 1892. After World War II, India, Pakistan, and Burma got their independence from the British government. ZOMI inhabited land that was divided into India, Burma, and Bangladesh, and thus ZOMI are scattered into 3 different nations. ZOMI inhabited land became a part of Burma and India. Only after British gave independence to Burma in 1948 and India in 1947, respectively. We are Mongolian by race, and our language is Tibetan Burman. We live on the northwest side of Myanmar. So the northern west side of Burma, if you're familiar, Burma is about the size, if you were to go from basically the north part of Illinois all the way down to Louisiana, that would cover the length of Burma. However, most of that is the long strip that's along the sea there, so it's really not that big. It's probably the whole size of Burma. Some of them, we just married one of them. He's expecting, that's Thang right over there, he's expecting a little, or Kai. I don't know what to call them because they have like double names, but we work with it, and they're expecting. How much time before you were expecting?
May 7th due date.
May 7th, okay. So obviously his wife isn't dancing tonight. But then you came, and then there's a church that started. How did the church start?
Since we gathered about 20 people, more than big, and one of the young generation, I should say, they suggest that we should have our people together and have our own language, since some of us don't learn English yet. So I said that maybe that would be a good idea. We should ask the pastoral leadership here, and we approach Pastor Andy and Pastor Jeff and all of the church leaders here, and they allow us to have our own separated group meeting.
Normally we wouldn't do that. We would say, hey, no, just join us. But there's so many that didn't know English. As a matter of fact, Joe, did you know English before you came here?
Of course, a little bit, but not. My accent is too big, too heavy, so people sometimes don't understand me that much.
But all of their children know English really well, so they can both translate. So we're glad to have them here. They're going to provide for us a dance. Can you explain a little bit about what we're going to do, what we're going to see?
Yes, tonight we have so many cultural dances and musical performance to show you, but we need to practice it a little bit, since we are not used to for a long time. So we gather some of our younger people to practice and train for about a week or two. So we are going to present one of the bamboo dance, which was like, according to our legend, that it was practiced and used in since 100 years ago. Our ancestors used to dance this kind of dancing. So we have 4 ladies to dance around and 8 persons to plant the bamboo together, while the rhythmic beat is open on the musical from the iPhone or the music instrument that we are going to follow that rhythm, and then they are going to dance around these holes, between these bamboo holes between. They are going to jump up and down. So just watch them how they dance here. The purpose of this dancing, according to the legend and the story behind, is that when our ancestors, one of the ladies deceased. Deceased means that she died and she left her younger baby at her house, and their belief is that they would feel, the mother, deceased mother would feel so lonely where her soul would be. Then they try to the remaining family wants to solace that mother's soul. They want to perform this kind of dancing, bamboo dancing, to give her a little peaceful mind. So that is the kind of stuff they are going to show. Sometimes it will be like a bird flying in the air, and a tree is because of the wind, the tree are just swinging back and forth, and the bird is about to fly to nest or to stop on the tree tops. The main reason is that by looking at that scene, the deceased mother would be happy even though she left the baby on this earth. That's what the story is about. So we are going to try to start our program now if we are ready.
Sure. Isn't his English pretty good? That song was really done well. So, come on up. I said, so there were 4 girls dancing, and then
this song that we are going to sing is that we are now gathered together happily and joyfully for a moment today. But we are going to depart tomorrow, and we are going to depart tearfully, and we'll feel so lonely tomorrow. That's what the meaning of the song we're going to sing.
Thank you so very much.
Word by word of that namdang thing means the banyan tree. The banyan tree has a long branches, right? It has the root. It came from the branch to the ground. It wraps around the tree. Wherever it has the nearby tree, it just wrap around it like a snake. That's the thing that we are just wrapping around with. Put our hands around the people nearby we are standing, that shows that we are how close we are, how close we love each other. Even though we stay together that close, someday, sometime we are going to depart and go away. At that time, how we will feel about how did we feel each other in the past. That the meaning of exactly word by word of that song. Thank you so much for listening us. Even though it is not professional show, we are just the third and fourth generation of our ancestors. We are just imitating, copying what we used to see at back home. So some of the pictures will be more professional.
I wanted you to tell them that how long were you here, and you got a job working at the hospital, how long were you here, and your family and your 3 little children were still back in Berlin?
I stayed here 3.5 years, stay by myself and working in Florida Hospital as the transporter and helping the patients, and then I went back to study. And when my family came here in the United States in 1998, none of them know a little word of English. And they stay home today. And two of them in the town, they study somewhere else. And some of like Barbara and Grace Gastonia and Mrs. Beverly and some of they taught my children and my wife English from ABC. What is the thermostat, what is this, and how to turn this and that. I even myself went to school back and went to Florida Hospital College. Is our professor and Mrs. I met them there and they taught me everything from the beginning, even though I have some education back home in Burma and India, which was not very applicable. I could not use that much. So every one of you here might be helping me, my family in one way or another. I appreciate all of your help and the church family too. Thank you.
Now there's a church that's growing. You all can come and eat, by the way.